Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to ATS Showcases, and today we are here in California, more specifically down here at the ports of Los Angeles, and we're going to head up to Fresno today, and going through LA, we're going to cut through more of the heart of the city itself to explore some of the reworked area that really the last time we were here in LA, we went around the outside of it. So we're going to cut through the middle today, head up along the highway, and up to Fresno, which we are delivering to Walmart, which is the in-game version of Walmart, hence why we are here in Walmart branded truck and trailer skins provided by their respective mods, which I'll go over in just a second. So the elephant in the room is this beautiful Kenworth T700, a free truck mod that is available on the Steam Workshop. And this is what we'll be using today to haul our home accessories up to Fresno. And may I say, I am highly impressed by the quality and customizations of this mod. This T700 mod only has one cabin option available, the 76-inch sleeper. It has many chassis options, however, they are all variants of the 6x4 or 6x2 drive chassis with the kingpin plate shuffling from front, middle to back. The mod also has a handful of engine options available as well, in particular the PACCAR MX-13s and the Cummins ISX-15s. However, you can also pick up for free compatibility extensions to be used with other great engine mods, including Slavgeri's PACCAR MX-13 stock series. And this is what I'm using today. In the transmission department, there is a handful available to choose from, ranging from 10 speed up to 18 speeds. There are many interior coloration and trim packages available within this mod, including gray, brown, blue, and red. In the paint scheme department, there are plenty of stock options, including real-life company skins that you can select. And in today's video, I am using this Walmart skin that is included within the T700 mod. On to everyone's favorite, the exterior accessories, and take a look at this wonderful allotment of dots, my friends. And honestly, I could probably spend a whole episode going through all these options, but pretty much every single dot has many configuration options, down to the different grille covers and small trim details that surround the truck. From different bumpers to bull bars, various mirror designs and orientations, different badging, side steps, different side skirts including with deflectors or not, various rear end and mud flap configurations, 2 different options for the exhausts, and much more. On the interior, the customization does not stop, as you can change the different trim pieces on the dash, in particular around the gauges and switches. You will be able to add different interior accessories, some on the dash, the vents, and other locations. You can add a CB radio on the dash. I would highly recommend putting a GPS on your window, as there is no other GPS unit located within the interior of this truck. And as you spin around the interior, you can add many different things, including different custom flags. So overall, a fantastic mod that I would highly recommend you check out. And once again, it is free on the Steam Workshop, and it will have all of the links for the mods or third-party modifications that I am using within this video down in the description below. So without further ado, let's get this Kenworth T700 started up and get on the road. Let's get on the road. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I certainly am. Great to be back here in American Truck Simulator. Once again, the content streak continues here on the channel. I'm so happy to be able to do plenty of content for everyone here, and of course get to do some different games as well, which I will be doing coming up here shortly. But great to be back here at ATS, and better yet, in California. It has been a hot minute since I've been pretty much anywhere else in the map other than, well, the east. So it's nice to be back here on the west coast, and we got to make a right-hand turn here. So yeah, it's nice to be back here in California and down here at the ports of LA. And in particular, we actually came down here in one of the previous episodes, I guess a long time ago now, to check out the California rework section, which we are in, the last of these stages. And we went to one of the other ports down here, but this is the massive freight port down here in California, in particular in LA. And it is extensive. And I thought for an episode like today, we're picking up some home appliances for Walmart, going to Walmart, or the in-game Walmart, I think it's pretty fitting if you ask me. So down here in LA, we're going to head up to Fresno, as I mentioned, and I think it's going to be a great delivery. But back here in California, all is good. So we got to make our way out of here. And as I mentioned, we're going to go through the downtown section, or a little bit more of downtown of LA itself, to explore the rework a little bit more. Because I kind of skipped around it, to be honest, in one of the previous episodes. And my word, how many checkpoints do you have to go through to get out of this? We're going to stop, even though no one's manning. I don't see Jeff here. No Jeff. No. No one's in the, no one's in the guard gates, but I don't know how many easy checkpoints we have to go through, but it's okay. I never really went downtown, to be honest, in the first look, which is a little bit bad of me, honestly. I probably should have, you know, gone downtown a little bit more. But, you know, you live and you learn. We're doing it today. That's all that matters. And I really want to do just another highway cruiser episode, chat about some things as well, and enjoy some different mods, and quite a collection today as well. So obviously the T700, which I'll talk about a little bit more here once we get out of LA and heading up to Fresno. But we've also got the more realistic AI mod, which I've been running for the last number of episodes, so that is staying quite consistent. We also have, of course, Slav Jerry's MX-13, the PACCAR MX-13 stock, quote-unquote, engine sound, which is being powered today in this engine. So as we continue through this delivery, and as I stop talking periodically, because I know some of you like it when I do, you'll be able to hear that alongside, just in the background when I'm talking. It's a economy engine, shall we say. It's not the most, well, rumbly big sounding engine ever, but it's a great pair, obviously, for this truck, and a realistic one, to say the least. And then also the Walmart skin. So the Walmart mod that I am using today for the skin is actually affecting what is behind us, our ownable trailer today. The ownable dry van trailer is, well, as it is, an ownable dry van trailer, but it has the Walmart skin mod on it. As I mentioned in the intro to this video, and in particular going over the truck options itself, the truck comes with its own Walmart skin, and I am using the truck's, the T700's Walmart skin for this video. The beautiful Walmart trailer, which happens to, well, go along with the truck, which, I mean, you'd hope so, I guess, because it is all Walmart. You're gonna let me over. Thank you there, car. I appreciate your kindness. It happens to work together quite well. And there's plenty of options for the trailer. That's the nice thing about the Walmart mod itself, the trailer skin pack. It has plenty of options available when it comes to the different trailer skins. So it has different Walmart configurations of it. The standard one, which I'm running today, you know, save money, whatever their slogan, and a few other options as well. So easy to customize. That's another one that I'm using in today's video. So there's a handful to go along with a lot, but once again, all of these mods are free. They are on the Steam Workshop and available down in the links in the description below. Now this kind of leads me on to something else, which we'll talk about as we continue a little bit more into LA itself as we work our way around. I want to actually talk about the third-party modifications and why I generally stick to free mods compared to paid mods. And for those who have paid attention to the channel recently, you will know the last ATS showcase I did on the channel was a paid mod, the Ram. Well, I happened to use the 2500 in that video, but a Ram truck mod by Nimit, a fantastic paid mod that is not available on the Steam Workshop. Now, I do those paid mods very sparingly, and in fact, the only ones I have ever done, and actually, which way do we need to be going? I think we actually have to go around this way. Yeah, we got to be going over here, but then, sorry, I'm just getting distracted, and then I'll continue my thought. But I got to be in the left lane here, so we're gonna make our way over. We're technically going towards Santa Monica as we're snaking our way into LA a little bit more. We got to slow down here for the curve. You'll notice that paid mods are very used sparingly here on the channel, and it is for the very reason of I want to try and promote content, generally speaking, that is available to everyone, no matter what. There is no extra pay barrier in the middle. And let's be honest, as great as some of the paid mods are, there are many people, and in some case, me even, that will consider, you know, are paid mods, let's be honest, worth it, given the price of them in some respects versus what the game costs itself and some of the extra content you can pick up. That's a trade-off I know a lot of people kind of debate, and that's why I primarily don't do paid mods. The other factor of it is that paid mods have to come from other websites and other sources. A lot of sources are safe, but the internet is the internet, and not all options are safe. It's as simple as that. That's another reason why I like to promote stuff on the Steam Workshop, because it is scanned and safe. You really don't have to worry about it, at least to my best of to my knowledge. And again, I am trying these mods. I scan stuff with, I have antiviruses and so on my computer. If I'm using it and posting a video on it, let's be certain here. There's no issues with the mod itself, okay? I've done my due diligence because I want to be safe. I want to make sure you are safe as well. That is a priority for me. This is not just a me, Prime Simulation show. This is about us. This is about you as well. That's just who I am as a person. Even though you guys don't really know me personally, but you know me as, well, Prime, which is honestly just a spitting image of myself, which is a slightly different name. So that's fine. Either way, I like integrity. I stand by it. I want to make sure you're safe. I promote stuff that is decent quality, not going to impact your performance, which I haven't noticed it at very least. Again, everyone's system is different. I may not be impacted by a little bit of a performance issue, but you may. That's a toss-up. That's a bit of a consequence we have to pay for having different computers. But I try to promote stuff that is level across the board and free content that is no expense, no risk, really, in trying. You download it, you try it out, it works, perfect. You love it, great. Not so great, you uninstall it, there's no harm done. I just like to promote good stuff. And that's what I'm going to always do. So if you see a paid mod on the channel, know that I have taken some serious consideration to cover it, and that it's from a safe source to, at very least, the best of my knowledge and experience. So have that. That's why I generally do free mods. So that's why we're back on them today. As much as I love the paid mods, I like my free mods as well. Let's be honest. I like being cheap too. So that's what we're doing today. Look at these beautiful California countryside here, my friends. I say countryside. It's still rural LA County. So say what you want about it being, well, countryside, I guess. But the saying is what it is, so we're going to stick with it. And I have to stay over on the right-hand side because we have to take the truck route. Yay! It's that way. Haven't I come through here before? I feel like I've come through here before in the rework. Was this in a different profile? I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was. I think... Was there always a truck route? I honestly cannot remember. It's not showing up on my map as it being explored, but I feel like this is a section in which I've driven before. But for a while, not now, but for a while I was doing two different profiles, one for when in a beta and one for standard release. I have ditched that idea because I realized it was redundant and no reason to be switching back and forth to things. So this is my standard ATS showcases profile that I've been running in for years now. I'm thinking back to it now, when this phase came in, I was probably still doing that, and I would have checked this out in the beta. So I can only assume that some of this was I probably did in that, but I can't. I think I would have went the. Oh, I did, but I went the other way because I just saw it on the map. Okay, I wasn't going crazy. I have come through here before. I just saw it on the ramp. You may have noticed it, may not, in the GPS, the yellow. So I did go through there before. I just couldn't notice it because my GPS map was on it. Now we are in uncharted territories once again. We did a little bit of a crisscross. So, okay, We got it sorted. We're all good. So as we climb up the hill here, obviously back here in California, I love that SE Software completely revitalized this area. Obviously, the California Rework project is now complete, and that begs the age-old question that I've asked before, and we've got to get out behind this concrete truck. Go. This begs the good old question of what is coming next, my friends, and maybe I've missed something because I have obviously been in and out of being able to cover some news recently just because of various events until now. So I'm trying to get everything back up to speed and also keep things straight in my mind because there's a lot going on and trying to unpack a lot of things. So I may have missed something, but still, the question is still going to be asked here. It may be incredibly outdated, and it will be eventually because that's how YouTube works. Regardless, what do you think is coming next now that the California Rework project is officially completed? I feel like they should go into pretty much a complete Nevada rework. I know SE Software within recent years, although it has been a couple years, redid select cities and started to touch around the map, and then basically went on to this whole, let's just phase through a DLC, or a state for this matter, instead of, you know, town by town or section by section. So I feel like Nevada and Arizona are the obvious next two choices, and I feel like they are highly needed as well. Obviously, the original maps or states of the ATS map itself, I guess that's how I should phrase it, the original states of the map itself. Okay, yeah, trucks lose low gears as we go down the corner, but the AI is stopping. You know, I don't think this is a... Oh, there's nearly an accident. I don't think this is the more realistic AI mod at work. Maybe it is. I don't know. I just feel like this is classic American Truck Simulator, though. The AI just do their thing, and especially in the lane changes, no matter what tries to fix it, it always just causes chaos. It's just a matter of it. And you know what? Let's use this downhill to get some engine braking. Not a whole lot there, but that's to be expected, at least for me, given the nature of this Packard MX-13. It is not, as I mentioned, oh, come on, let me over there, car. I gotta go. Okay, we're just bullying the AI over. That's fine. It is not, let's say, known for the most, you know, growling of engines ever. But that's okay, because it's not intended to be. But it still sounds very good. All credit to Slav Jerry on that one. And generally speaking, I think this... Well, I mean, the mod pairing is great because it's made for the truck anyways. But still, I think overall, this T700 is a very good mod, especially paired with the engine. And it's a good highway cruiser, especially on the flat grounds, generally speaking, of California. So circling back before, obviously, I went on a side tangent there with the engine braking. I think Nevada and Arizona would be great candidates. I think they're the logical next step. But comment down below, which of the two do you think will come next? Which area, and also for those who have access to other information while I'm recording these videos and also just trying to spell it out in the current moment, keep this commentary flowing. Is there any extra information that you've picked up on, or different teasers that you feel like you've scoped out in the community recently that could lead one way or the other? Again, comment down below. Whether it's for the sake of engagement or just because you actually know something, I'm always happy to see the comments, so I'll let you guys be detectives on that one, because I know you guys are all fantastic at picking out details that I always miss. Alright, let's deep dive into this T700 and grill it for what it is. And honestly, I can't really grill it that hard, because as I showed off in the intro here, there are, ooh, a little bit of a herky-jerky. I think there are some performance. I don't think it's this mod. I think it's another mod that I am not using in today's video, but it's installed and I think causing issues so on the loading. So I think that's what's going on there. So we won't worry too much about some of this herky-jerkiness. My word, it is really not happy. Is it better now? Kind of. Not really. I don't really know. Anyways, this T700, highly recommend it. Again, great mod. Generally speaking, I haven't been experiencing performance issues with it in general. But saying that, in some sections of the map so far, we've been having, or I have noticed a little bit of performance hiccup. However, that could just be my system. Keep in mind, Windows likes to do its thing. Random scans happen on the computer. As I mentioned, I do have antivirus, so that could be it as well. Many factors at play. So it seems to be settling out right now, so I am quite confident to say that it's not the truck mod causing issues. And as I kind of alluded to, I do have other mods installed. For example, the Ram trucks pack that which is covered in the previous video is still technically in the profile. There's a few mods installed that are quite detailed and heavy, even if they're not loaded in the game. Sometimes when they're active in the profile, they can still cause issues in the background, even if they're not being used. It's weird. It's just the way it is sometimes with compatibility things. Anyways, I love the interior of this truck. I mean, the T700 is a classic. And honestly, well, I say classic. It's a modern classic, I guess. But a fantastic truck overall. Highly quality modeled as well. All credit to the author there. Fantastic on the options, different customizations. As I mentioned, the coloring that you can do is quite extensive. The exterior looks good as well. Obviously, the Walmart skin looks good too. I mean, there's just not a whole lot to critique, really. The integrations with external engine mods as well, fantastic. Being able to run a few different options in different packs, I love it. It just makes things better, and I love engine mods so much. Slavjerry is one of the best right now, I would say, especially in the free engine mod game on the Steam Workshop. There's great authors out there, some great mod packs, but for individual engines, Slavjerry, absolutely fantastic. Use them, plenty of mods. This one is no different than that. The truck overall drives really nicely. You can see the different bouncing of the elements, like for example the hood and so on. There is like the whole cab, right? There's a lot of suspension there. It's highly detailed. I love it. Sounds good. Looks good. High quality modeling again on the interior. I think highly recommend it once again. And paired with something like this, I love these realistic skins as well. Doing the just standard colors, more of a standard owner-operator, shall we say, having a colored truck is great. Don't get me wrong. It has its purpose, and a lot of my videos are like that with the custom paint schemes and so on. It's always nice to come back and do a little bit more of a corporate delivery as well, and something like Walmart is a big logistics company. They have a huge fleet, and they also use a lot of contractors as well, but they have their own massive fleet across North America, and there's a variety of trucks, including this T700 as far as I know, or at least at one point there was. So I like doing these deliveries, and I did my best to try and get something from a Walmart to a Walmart. Couldn't do it, so I figured in American Truck Simulator, if I can take a delivery from a port or some form of distribution area to a Walmart store or facility itself, I'll take that as a win. And that's what I've been able to do today. And we're actually pulling up into Fresno now as I speak. And I'm going to make a left-hand turn here. Yeah, there is a little bit of loading. We'll see if that's just a mod or if that's just things on my computer. It's probably, realistically, stuff on the computer. But it will be interesting to see what happens with the... Oh, we actually got to get over here. to the right-hand side because we've got to turn into the one. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the loading change that's happening to American Truck Simulator. For those who may or may not know, on the ETS2 side, there's technically an experimental beta going on right now, which I will probably cover very soon. There's this new philosophy for loading in that's kind of happening. And it's also going to be happening here on the ATS as well, because new DLCs will incorporate a new loading philosophy anyways. Now, it's supposed to improve performance, but I've heard some rumors that it's, well, doing the complete opposite currently. I don't know if it just changes how items load in. We'll see how that improves. Generally, SCN software is quite good at adapting things and improving it. Again, betas are betas for a reason. And we got to turn around here so we can back into the bay. But it's going to be interesting to see how that goes, and will it help or actually hinder some of the performance here of loading. And we got to make sure we actually turn, because I'm not paying attention. Can we make it past the dumpsters? We can, just barely. I wasn't turning sharp enough, but that's just a classic Prime Simulation move. Why would you bet on anything else? All right, let's see how we can reverse this T700. Now, the window and the pillars are a little bit annoying with the placement of the mirrors. I won't lie on that one. And I gotta try and figure out which way to turn the truck. I won't lie. Slightly annoying. Just because, and we've gotta work our way over here. They just... Oh man, I really did a number on this one. Hold on. Let's just get my bearings again. What am I doing? Okay, let's just... I got distracted there trying to think about what to say about the mirrors and just completely lost my ability to reverse the trailer. So let's attempt to this. Let's try and... Oh, come on. Oh, man. This is what happens when you have a long day and then try and do something that revolves some brain power and multitasking when you don't have the mental capacity to do it anymore. But that's okay. We'll live. It looks like I'll salvage this. Barely. There we go. Use the bumpers to stop it, because that's how you do it. May not be completely straight on the door, but it's Walmart. They'll figure it out. Thank you all so much for watching. What a fantastic episode. Great to be driving this T700 mod. Once again, highly recommend it. I'll probably do it in the future as well. At least I'll try to remember to circle back to it. It's a fantastic truck mod. Highly recommend it. Once again, paired with the mods that I'm using today, a great combination, as you can tell. And again, I would highly recommend it. Don't think there's any true performance issues with this mod or any of the mods that we were using in today's video. I think the performance issues coming were from some other factors at play, so don't be alarmed if you even notice it. Maybe it's just me being picky, because I can be that sometimes. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.